Good morning, children, and welcome to your English lesson today. So the date is the 2nd of March 2021, and your learning objective today is to explore list sentences. Yesterday we looked at rhetorical questions and we were really impressed by your knowledge with those. And today we're going to be exploring list sentences. But before we get into that and how we're going to be successful, let's look at our starter. So today I would like you to list a noun, a verb, and an adjective starting with A. So give yourself about a minute and see if you can come up with a noun, a verb, and an adjective all starting with the letter A. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, how did you get on? So I just listed a couple. So for noun, I came up with apple, ant, and ape. For adjective, amazing, angry, and awful. And for verb, act, agree, and ask. Now this just helps us to remember our word groups. And you can do this at any time. You can even do this in the alphabet. So go through the alphabet and list a noun for A, a noun for B, a noun for C, and so on, and do the same with adjective and verb. Just some things you can do on your own. You just need a pad of paper, okay? So well done for having a go at that. But back to our learning objective, exploring list sentences. How are you going to be successful with this? So by the end of the lesson, to be successful, hopefully, you'll be able to recall the persuasive features. You'll be able to understand the purpose of a list sentence. You'll be able to punctuate a list sentence, and you'll be able to create your own list sentence. Okay, I've just put LS there as an abbreviation. So you might see that in your feedback as well. Oops. Okay, so again, I've got lots of different types of sentences. Which different ones can you see, and can you spot the list sentence? Well done if you managed to find this one, because this is our list. So today, to create list sentences, you're going to need to use comma. So what is a comma? Well, a comma looks like this. It is a type of punctuation mark that tells us to take a short pause when we are reading. The pause is not as long as with a full stop. A comma can be used to change the meaning of a sentence or to separate items in a list. Today, we will look at how commas are used to separate items in a list. Look at this sentence. The fruit bowl has oranges and bananas and pears and kiwis and apples in it. What is wrong with using and between each item in the list? Pause the video now and have a little think, or if you've got somebody with you, have a little chat. Okay, we can make it sound so much better by removing and. So let's take our fruit bowl sentence, remove and. How's this improved it? The fruit bowl has oranges, bananas, pears, kiwis, apples in it. Now we've taken out the ands because that was sounding a bit repetitive. But we do need one and in the sentence. Can you work out where it needs to go? If you think you can write out the sentence with the and in the correct place. We need to put an and between the last two items in our list. Okay, now if you want to make notes as we're doing this on paper, just for your own revision, then please feel free, okay? So the fruit bowl has oranges, bananas, pears, kiwis, apples in it becomes the fruit bowl has oranges, bananas, pears, kiwis, and apples in it. Okay, starting to sound a bit better, but something's missing. Can you remember what? Okay, well done if you remember commas. So we have now improved our sentence by using only one and. Now we need to separate the other items in our list to avoid confusion. This is where commas come in handy. The fruit bowl has oranges, comma, bananas, comma, pears, comma, kiwis and apples in it. A comma is put between each item in the list, but the last two items always have and in between them and no comma. So if you are making notes, this is a really handy bit to note down. Okay, so between each item in the list. Now, it's not saying each noun because sometimes you might be listing verbs or adjectives. Okay, so each item. Then between the last two, we'd have no commas and we have the word and. So here are some other examples of how to use commas in a list. The cockerel's feathers were brown, comma, green, comma, orange and blue. The road was busy, comma, noisy and full of activity. Okay, so hopefully this has helped you with exploring list sentences a little bit. And for your activity today, let me just show you what you need to complete. Okay, so got a date and learning objective here, and then I would like everybody to do this first activity using these first two examples, okay? Everybody to do this. It says, can you complete these sentences by putting the items in a list using commas and and? So Tony's favourite planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Venus. So you need to take this information and you need to use commas to separate the items in the list. Can you work out what the items are going to be? Okay, and then you also need to do the same for this one. On our holiday, we are going to visit, and you've got these different items here, and then you need to use commas, but remember you do not use commas in between the last two items. Everybody to do that. Then if you find that really easy, you can rewrite these sentences using commas and and, so you can just either type them directly underneath or you can put number 1 and start typing here. And then as a challenge, you can create your own list sentences about anything you like. Okay, so I'm really excited to see how you get on with your learning today. You can re-watch the YouTube video just to check how to create list sentences using commas. Good luck, and we're really excited to see your learning. Bye.